Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kyando. For those who are new, karibuni sana. So today we are going to be talking about how to rate yourself, and basically I'm going to just give you like sort of like a format on how to rate yourself. First of all, that thing is very hard. I'm still figuring out how to rate myself and not underrate myself, because sometimes for the longest time people have been rating themselves according to following, but of late your engagement is your currency. So you can rate yourself higher because you have a higher engagement. So just jua hivyo kwamba rating yourself it also depends with your following and subscription, but at the same time with the engagement rate. So they have to go hand in hand. So you might have a lower following, but your engagement rate is so high, and it will put you in a place to be paid almost, if not the same, but almost the same as a person who has a larger following but rate yake ya engagement iko ndogo kidogo. So mnaweza wekwa on the same point. So that's that. And another thing that contributes to you rating yourself, how to rate yourself, ni kwamba in your country, how is content creation accepted or viewed or perceived? Kwa sababu in Tanzania it's still new, so you can't just rate yourself hata kama engagement yako iko kubwa sana. You just can't rate yourself like that, especially for content creators and influencers. The only influencers who can rate themselves so high are celebrities. Still in Tanzania, I know we're so behind, but tutabadilisha hicho kitu. So that's that. So there's so many factors that can lead you to getting paid well or not paid well, or getting underpaid or getting something like that. Now another tip, I think I've just gone straight to the point, but who cares? That's what we want. Another tip that you can use while rating yourself is just when a brand approaches you, especially. This is very easy. You can just, when they ask for a rate card from you, before you send the rate card, this is one thing that I've learned from so many influencers, and I've also applied to it, and it has saved me a lot. Unakuta kwamba if ukituma, unakuta kwamba unaji underrate kuliko the budget walionayo, kwa sababu at the end of the day, kama ni kampuni, if it's a brand and they want to work with you, unakuta kwamba they already have a set budget. Mpaka wamekutafuta, it means wana hiyo budget. So why don't you just go on and ask them, what is your budget and what do you expect me to do from that budget? That way it will guide you to know if it's worth it or if it's not worth it, and uta compare na what you think you should be paid, and then utaona kabisa kwamba okay, so if wameku overpay, unaona kabisa kwamba okay, so this is my worth. So inakupa like sort of like a gauge. So always do that. So that's that. And I guess those are the tips on how to rate yourself. Now, what to write on the rate card? Now, a rate card is very straight to the point. Very straight to the point. One thing, there's so many ways on how to rate people. You can give them a bundle, or you can give them like specific things. What I mean is that sometimes a bundle is when you say, okay, I can give you for such amount, maybe for $1,000, I'll give you maybe one YouTube video or IGTV video, and or something like that, and then maybe like 3 or 2 1-minute video, and maybe like 2 stories or 4 stories, and then what else is normally there? And squeeze kuna reel, and reel is, don't forget, reel and stories ndo zinalipa. I can't say kwamba zinalipa, but you should not undermine them. Reels and stories ndo watu wengi wanaona. Hata if you check your stories, unakuta kwamba watu wengi wameangalia your stories kuliko kuliko your feed, so you should not underrate those things. So kama ni stories nayo unafanya hivyo, so you give like a package kama hiyo, and then unasema maybe for this package I'll charge you $1,000 or maybe $2,000, and then unaangalia sasa, that's an example by the way, you shouldn't, yeah. So unaangalia, okay, so how long will you be working with the brand? That way ukigive like a bundle inakupa wewe a chance ya ku get paid probably monthly if the brand pays on a monthly basis after you've done a certain amount of a bundle, or if a brand pays you like that, then yani yote kwa mpuko, then unakuta kwamba you'll have, I don't know, it's a different story, but basically a bundle will always help you to like, if kama inalipa like after you've done the work. So after you've done the bundle unawambia kwamba after every bundle I can stretch the bundle like maybe for a month, so that content will be given in a month, and then we wanna get paid, and then you do another month, you get paid like that. That way pia itakusaidia pia, if they don't pay, it means that the next month you can't work before they pay you, so they will be delaying their job, their work, not you. Yeah, something like that. So you can give them as a bundle, and the bundles you can put them in categories pia. Kuna bundle hii, bundle hii, bundle hii, something like that. And then ukumbuke pia sasa kuna zile individuals zile, kuna zile kwamba maybe per Instagram picture post unasema maybe a certain amount of money, per Instagram 1 minute video certain amount, per IGTV certain amount of money, ambao IGTV unaweza place to with YouTube, it depends also, yeah. But basically for me I say 10-minute video, so naiweka IGTV or YouTube, wanaamua wenyewe if they want YouTube or IGTV. It's not both. Kama ni both, then I add the money, something like that. And then ama unasema, and then stories, kama maybe unasema like 4 stories ama 2 stories, certain amount of money. Ama unasema like 1 reel, certain amount of money, something like that. So hizo ni individuals. And one thing you need to, ili uweze kulipa vizuri, make those individuals iwe a little bit higher than the bundle. Like kama bundle iwe kama ni kama like an offer, ili they lean towards the bundle than the individual, ili na wewe uweze kupata pesa ya kuweza kufanyia kazi at the end of the day. Yeah, because they will come to you and then maybe they want 1 post, then how is that money going to help you? But if they see that you have like an offer, wanaweza piga mahesabu na wewe, if it's ona akili wata choose the bundle, something like that. And then ukumbuke pia the amount of work that you put will also determine your rate. So kumbuke, if you're using professional camera, lighting and whatnot, you should add them. Wewe ni model, add it. Yeah, if you are paying a photographer, but if kama ni tu sim ni na nini pia, you should also be reasonable. Yeah, kitu kama hicho. And another thing, I think ukumbuke pia kuna hizi giveaways kuna watu wanalipa guys, so don't be doing giveaways for free. So unaweza, maybe a brand wants to collaborate with you, and then for a giveaway unaambia mimi for giveaway, if kuna ile kwamba if I'm making my own content, then a certain amount of money, but if you're giving me content, then a certain amount of money. But at the end of the day, preferably you should make your own content, because wanaweza kupa a content ambao does not match with your feed, or it's not receptive with your audience. So unakuta kwamba at the end of the day you have to make your own content. So that's that. So gauge on that. And then also kuna brand ambassadorship of course kwa Tanzania wanaoangaliwa celebrities. Yeah, so but in case, so you should have like somewhere ambao kuna brand ambassadorship, a certain amount of money. For me personally, I've never figured out because sijafika hapo yet, I think. Yeah, and lastly, pia ukumbuke pia kuna no, not actually lastly, kuna hii maybe like there's an event ni ya kusafiri, so you can either get paid if they wanakwambia kwamba you will pay you, or maybe it's a all paid trip. You can come but we expect a little bit of your content from your stories, then unaweza enda hivyo. Or kama ni they are paying you, then unaambia certain amount So I was saying maybe like a brand wants to has approached you, and they want, maybe they have an event and it's out of town, maybe it's a trip, and basically I don't think in Tanzania imeitokea, but if it does, you should keep that in mind. So kuna ile kwamba you don't have to be paid, but you can also be paid. So kuwa na that in your head, how to rate yourself kulingana na hiyo. And lastly, after umeshaandika hivyo vikorokoro vyote, don't forget your taxes. Don't. In Tanzania tuna kitu kinaitwa withholding tax kama your amount ijafika a certain price. I don't remember amount exactly, but I'll check and then I'll write it here. But kuna hiyo withholding tax. So ukigive your prices, waambie kabisa kwamba this does not include tax, so that ili waweze kukuna nini, waweze kulipa. But the best way is when you are pricing yourself, include that amount of money that inaenda kwenye tax, so that you don't ili sikugarimu zaidi, unalipa that amount, maybe it is your net, and then unakuta kwamba unatumia tena kwenye tax. So don't forget your tax. Yeah, so basically that's it on rating yourself. And yeah, rate, unaenda tu kwenye rate, how you rate yourself. You still go to Canva. You go to Canva and rate card hiyo hapo, and then itakupa kitu kama, it will give you something like a menu. So what you can do is that just change, guys. Unaona kama hii for example, unakuta hivyo, unaona like that, and then unakuja this page unaandika hivyo. But let me show you a better one. Unaona kama hiyo wedding photography inakupa, unaona? No, this is not it. Unaona kama hiyo, unakuta solo tutorial, unaandika yani details of what your services in entail kwenye hiyo kitu, and then their prices, and then unakuta hiyo kama by partner, unaandika hivyo, group class hivyo, unanielewa? And one thing though I've come to discover, when you are rating yourself, it's good to write in dollars and not in T-shillings, because T-shillings value inaweza badilika as tunazoenda kule. So either unaweza keep on updating, which will look very nani, lakini ukiweka in dollars it will stay a long time, maybe a year, without it changing that much. And then haita kuonyesha kwamba every time when the same brand ikija kwa kona, oh this time nataka this amount, maybe next month this time nataka this amount, hautaonekana Mswahili. So it's good to put it in dollars, and then wakitaka sasa, okay, we want it in T-shillings, unaambia calculate it with the rate ambayo ipo sahizi. That is good for you. Yeah, I think I've exhausted everything when it comes to rate card. I hope you've learned something. If you have any question, again, some people are coming to my DMs. Please come ask me questions. There's some questions which I've gotten some ideas on what to do, so I'll talk about them as we go. So your questions will come in handy, just so that I can come up with other topics on influencer marketing. Yeah, otherwise have a great day.